Hey guys, Game Prime here, and today I have a another weird video to do. We are going to play the first 30 minutes of Donkey Kong Country on the SNES Online, and I believe it just came out tonight, at least maybe an hour ago or so. So let's see, there's something new to play. Donkey Kong Country, here we go. And the Natsume Championship Wrestling, I'm also interested in, but I'm not going to do that tonight. We're solely focused on Donkey Kong Country, and I am using my SNES controller. Here we go. Looks just as pixelated and beautiful as I expected it to look. Hear that classic Donkey Kong Country music. Games are a classic, and I've grown up with them, and I love them so much, and I can't wait to start and do this right now. But first, I definitely want to change some of the design that I have going on here. Let me see. All right, so I guess I'm stuck with the border here, but that's completely fine. Still gonna go and play a chunk of this here. Just go right into it. Jungle Hijinks. I've never been excited for a Donkey Kong Country re-release in my life, but it's just so cool to have this on Switch now. Go in his house, grab the balloon. I don't think I've ever played Donkey Kong Country on my channel before, so it's cool to do that finally. One of my favorites of all time. But yeah, I played a little bit of this on the NES or SNES Classic when it came out a few years ago, and then I played Donkey Kong Country 2 as well, and that game was brutally hard. But they're doing a good job finally putting these classic games back on the NES or SNES Online service on the Switch. I just wish there were more uh, accessibility options because I don't like the border that they give us. I don't like that at all. I wish we could change it to something, or change it to nothing. I'm not sure if there is that option anymore, or if there ever was. But I just like seeing the game and nothing else. But nonetheless, gonna just do my typical tricks that I know of for this game. I know this game pretty well. I did play it a lot as a little kid. I do have good memories with this game, and I know it pretty well. And I love Rareware. They're, you know, one of my favorite developers of all time. Oh, I thought you could get up here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're one of my favorite developers of all time, and they just made great games, especially back in the 90s when they were with Nintendo and in their heyday. I always thought this was a little bit of a difficulty curve going from Jungle Hijinks to this level, because I always remember dying here as a little kid, but it should be good now. But I'm glad that Donkey Kong Country is finally on here because the system already has one of the best Donkey Kong Country games ever made in Tropical Freeze, and now it's gonna have the original, and hopefully sooner than later the oh shit, that's not good. Hopefully it'll have 2 and 3. I could see them doing 2 relatively soon. Don't know about 3. 3 doesn't get re-released too often. I mean, it did for the Wii U Virtual Console, but they did not put 2 and 3 on the SNES Classics, and I know a lot of people were salty about that decision. So yeah, I know a lot of people, including myself, had to go and mod their system to put it on, and that kind of sucks because that was one of the great games that deserved to be on that system more than a lot of, some of the games on there, because that was one of the best SNES games of all time. But I mean, all three of these games were great for their time, and they still hold up well today. And the technology that they used at Rareware to develop these games was just incredible. The 3D rendering turned to pixels for the characters and enemies. It's just absolutely insane with, the technology they had back then. But they made some of my favorite great games since then, and the technology only got better. But unfortunately, they couldn't, maintain that quality of game design for a little while, because after they got bought out by Microsoft, a lot of stuff kind of just started getting a little weird. But I'm glad that Rareware is kind of back decent, today, with Sea of Thieves, I know, doing very well, and their new game coming out soon. But, it's definitely not the same team that made this game over there now. A lot of those guys went to Playtonic Games, which made Yooka-Laylee the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, and then last year the game Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair came out, and that was a spiritual successor to the Donkey Kong Country series, with a little bit of Zelda influence in the overworld. I really liked that game. That was one of my favorite games of 2019, and it was hard as hell, too. It was probably just as hard as Donkey Kong Country 2, if not, more intense with some of the levels. But this is the basis for everything, since then. This is where it started, and this is where it really reached its peak. Rareware got their start back way before this game, but they're the ones who are responsible for the way we see Donkey Kong now and his current look, because before it was just the enemy of Mario or Jumpman back in the original Donkey Kong on the arcade. And because of Rareware, it's because of what they did with the character is, everything we see now, the way he looks, Diddy Kong, they're fully responsible for Diddy Kong, Dixie, all of them. They gave Donkey Kong a villain in K. Rool. There was a lot that Rareware did for this character, and I'll always be thankful for that, because as I said, they've created some fantastic memories for me and many others. Got Engarde here, very, very memorable animal buddy. Has that classic Rareware charm to him. Also, the fantastic music here, the aquatic ambience by the one and only David Wise, who composed masterpieces in this another Engarde in this trilogy on the SNES, and then he composed Tropical Freeze on the Wii U and Switch. I'm going back down here because I think I might have missed. Oh no, Engarde's gone. Okay, that's not good. This is the first level where I've kind of lost it. Okay, starting back again. I wanted to make sure I get all the Kong pieces. But that's what happens when I start going off on a tangent. I start forgetting what I'm supposed to be talking about or doing in the game, and I'm dead. Great. Let's start that over, shall we? First death of the whole little video here. Not even sure if I'm missing a letter or not, but if so, oh well. I don't care anymore. I just want to play the game and show you guys what it looks like on the Switch, because I was overjoyed when I heard this was coming to the Switch last week. And it's, as I said, it's a step in the right direction for Donkey Kong Country 2 to eventually come to the Switch, and then everybody will just be... Yeah, I missed the O. Damn. Everybody will just be overjoyed when that game comes to the Switch, because that's everybody's favorite. Ugh, I lost Angarde again. Damn it. Oh boy. Damn, I can't believe I missed the O. I'm salty with myself for that one. But, yeah, once they bring 2 to the Switch and SNES Online, that's gonna be all over. And I don't know why I went to see Funky, because he doesn't do anything in the first world. Let's go to Barrel Cannon Canyon. This is a fun level. This is one of my favorite levels in the first world. Get that immediately. It's just muscle memory at this point. Oh, well, there I go, cheating half the level. But, oh, missed that. Ooh, and I'm dead. Let's use the rewind function of the SNES Online, which is very cool. And I'm dead again, so let's keep doing that until I get it. That's one of the cool things about SNES Online and the classic editions. They gave you that option to rewind, because I mean, I originally played this game back on the SNES. I know how horrible it was, dying, going back into the level, doing it again, dying, going back into the level, doing it again. You know, it got boring. Not boring, but it got repetitive very easily. So a good way to just have a quick correction of your mistakes, and it kind of gives the games a new kind of playstyle, because now it'll play kind of like Trine, where the rewind feature is needed in order to progress. And that's how I played Battletoads on Rare Replay, using the rewind feature. I would not have been able to beat that game. Yep, there I go again. I would not have been able to beat Battletoads if it wasn't for that rewind function. So it's neat, you know, and especially to veterans who just want to play the game and kind of just want to relax with it. It's good for them because, you know, they've proven themselves worthy before. So they don't really gotta go and do it again. Candy's save point. So this is, well, it's kind of useless to have in a version like this now, but where you could kind of just do that and create a suspend point, you know. I was gonna say, why is it not creating it, but I was in load. First boss right here, very naughty. You know, I played this a few years ago on the SNES Classic, and I couldn't believe that I've died on this boss before, because he's just so easy. But I guess that's what happens when you're a little kid. But the first world's, you know, very basic. But once you get to Monkey Mines, and once you get to some of these levels, it gets a little hard. And this is where you'll start not to collect all the Kong letter pieces. And you gotta platform, you know, very tightly to get things like Winky. Another one of my favorite animal buddies. That's one of the things that did kind of suck about the Return series so far, is that they only brought back, like, the series, like, they brought back Rambi, and everybody knows Rambi. You know, he kind of has to be there, but they didn't bring back any of the other original... I can't get in that thing. They didn't bring back any of the original animal buddies, like Winky, or the ostrich, or the spider from Donkey Kong Country 2. I forgot what it's called right now off the top of my head. But, or the snake. You know, they didn't do stuff like that when they easily could have. I got that, you bastard. Wait a minute. I didn't get the N? Okay. I guess that was what was in that bonus barrel. Alright, weird. That's over. Anyway. Yeah, I just wish some of the animal buddies, the more famous animal buddies, or more, not famous, but more the beloved animal buddies came back. And now this is a series staple right here, the minecart levels. I know everybody in the family loves these levels. My uncle loves this level, my dad loves playing this level. This is what the game, you know, is known for a lot of people, and it's always been a series staple ever since. Because it was in DK64, it was... Okay, I'm pretty sure this controller, the wireless SNES controller, has a little bit of input lag because I jumped there. But, yeah, everybody knows these levels. Everybody loves these levels. They are a classic. I'm surprised I didn't hit that. And I didn't get the N. Again. Damn. I'm really looking forward to seeing if they... I think they said they're doing a Donkey Kong minecart... Damn. Minecart level at the... Jeez. Universal Studios Nintendo World. Oh my god. Usually don't talk when I do this level. But I'd love to see what a ride of this would be like. Holy moly. There's gonna be one more. And I got it. Oh. Ah, nerve-wracking right there. Ooh, and this is okay, not the level I was thinking of. This you just got a platform off the Kremlings and the movable tires. That's another thing that they didn't bring back in the Return series, like movable objects that you need a platform on. Well, that kind of sucks. I can't move that anymore. Like the tire. You know, there were a lot of innovation back in the SNES era with stuff like that you would need to use to platform and progress through the level. Oh god. Now, can I forgot that Donkey Kong has that move. No, you need that tire to reach that checkpoint. So, good thing I got save states. And then you need it for that as well. Crawl through here. Don't know how that bee got killed, but I'll take it. I think this is a bonus area. No, you get Winky. Okay. Cool. Cool, got Winky. Now you could access... I didn't want to go back in there. But with Winky, you could now access further areas further. Not, I guess not up there. I guess I don't remember this level as well as I thought I did. Oh, shit. But yeah, I really enjoy the rewind, because it really helps out in tight situations like that. You saw how quick I just, you know, rewound the time and saved myself from loading back into the area where I did not get a checkpoint. So it really helps you out in situations like that. So, modern technology for you. So that shoots me. bonus area. And if this was a later Donkey Kong Country game, this is where you would get the puzzle piece for doing a room like that. Back on Winky, and then we're out. Stop and go station. This is another one that is a little tough if you don't understand the mechanic of it. But once they rest, you could go, obviously. Oh, you bum. I was gonna say, how... Oh, that's a... Oh, I'm going way too fast. I'm going way too fast. Ain't get me, Claptrap. Okay. And even in the later... Oh, God. Even in the later games... Alright. I'm gonna hit this. Then I'm gonna try for that. Cartwheel and jump. Even after the later... Damn it. Even in the later games, it has, like a momentum factor for the levels. Where the more momentum you pick up, you know, the faster the level's gonna go, and it'll help you platform better. So use that to reach that button, and now things are getting a little faster here, but as long as you take care of the claptraps and platform well, oh man, I don't know how I did that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Alright, and I'm out with a cheat. Yeah, but this game can get really tough. You know, and especially later on in the game, it's really tough. Now this is a very memorable level for many people. Know this secret up here. And failure. Get Diddy back. And I can't get that other piece, so let's see. It's nice having a skip back like that, because something like that you'll have to replay the whole level for. But now you know better, you could get it in one go and then just enjoy the experience as smoothly as possible. Okay, yeah, I gotta land right here, that'll get that out. There's a moth on my TV. Boop that over here. That's going to be needed for the O, unless you platform off of the blue Kremlings. There's a bonus room up there. God, oh God. I don't know how I made that. And I messed it up already. That's what I get for jumping. R-A-R-E for rare. And now we get to play the Unguarded minigame, which is also something that they didn't do in the newer games. Didn't have something, you know, like this where you could play as an animal buddy and try and collect stars. And I believe the whole point of this was to get an extra life. Hello? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, Angarde, where are you going, buddy? The music in this entire game is just phenomenal. It is one of the best soundtracks of all time, still to this day. And And you could say the same for any of the Donkey Kong Country games. They're marvels in just so many genres. Music, you know, writing, with even some of the jokes are great in these games. Gonna get the 250, got the 253, nice. So I believe that's, yeah, per 100 it was extra life, nice. Even though with a rewind feature, extra lives don't really mean much in this game, because you're not gonna die as much. But if you want to play it faithfully, you know how it used to be played back in the day, then, you know, more power to you. But if you want to use the new tools to your disposal, then even more power to you. Power to the players. Now you're playing with superpower. Oh boy. Ooh, and this one's tough because you gotta wait for that platform to come over, knock that onto there. How did I do that? I have absolutely no idea, and I'm stunned. I am stunned with my performance. Kill him. I'm kind of forgetting the purpose of Winky here. Okay. Oh boy, Winky. Did I need him for something else? Hey. Donkey, get back here. Okay, I want Donkey. Okay. I'm not sure if there was a purpose for Winky here or not. Ooh, God, that was tough. I ain't falling for that one. Alright. Necky's nuts. Sure. I love the birds in this series. They're always fun bosses. And like that, he's done. And I think I'm going to call this a video, because we're now done with 2 worlds. And this is where the game starts getting hard. So, yeah, thanks for checking out the first 30 minutes of Donkey Kong Country on SNES Online. It's just something I wanted to do real quick, and I love playing this game. So, you know, it's always a treat for me to go and play this. So, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll probably be doing more of these, you know, first 30-minute videos in the future. I know I did of the Tasmanian Tiger on Switch. I'll probably do it with a lot of other things upcoming and retro as well. So if you guys liked the video, once again, give it a thumbs up. Check out my multiplayer channel, 4Player Gamers, in the comments below. We also have a podcast. It's on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere you can find it. It's called the 4Player Gamers, the Loading Screen Podcast. You can find that anywhere you get your favorite podcasts, and it's also on YouTube. And, yeah, once again, thanks again for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys are playing Donkey Kong Country now that it's on the Switch. It's a fantastic game. I highly recommend it, and then I highly recommend finding some way to play Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, because they're great as well. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.